All right, everyone, and we are ready to go with our first run of the day. orionytp and JamieJo1 heading off in the Emperor's New Groove for PC. Take it away.
Alright, we can go. Hello everyone at License-a-thon. It's nice to start off this marathon focusing on licensed games. This is Emperor's New Groove for the PS1 and PlayStation, released by Argonaut Games. It is a 3D linear platformer. My name is orionytp. Everyone just calls me Orion. I hold the world record of this game with a 55-27, and my opponent is
JamieJo1, you can just call me Jamie, and I have the second place with, I think, a 58 something. I can't remember.
yeah, he's currently working on getting a 55, 56 of his own, so you'll get it. This is going to be just a simple race of any percent where we'll just go through all of the games start to finish, all the levels as fast as we can. We're going to start I'm going to start a new file. Jamie, you could do so too.
Yep.
Let me boot up live split here really quickly. Alright. We should be all good to go. Now this has a bit of an unusual starting point. It doesn't start when we select the level. It starts at first movement. So I will give it 3, 2, 1 go, and then you can start the timer. So Jamie, follow along with me too. We will begin in 3, 2, 1.
Go?
Go!
Oh, wait, and again, because you stopped.
That's okay.
You paused by the 2, I thought. Well,
Yeah, because I was trying to like watch your stream.
Oh,
did you leave?
It probably has a little delay.
Okay.
No,
I'm
just
sorry.
like
Okay, that's my fault. Alright, we'll keep the countdown again.
Alright.
So if you want to...
Yeah, I'm just watching the music, the cutscene. Just count down.
Alright. 3, 2, 1, go. Alright.
Right.
So this game has 8 worlds with 30 levels total. We'll be going through all of them. Goal is just to get to the end. We'll be moving throughout the game with mostly rolling and charging.
Already fell off the houses.
That gate skip is a lot harder than it looks. It is a very common reset point for a lot of runners, considering it's right at the very start. Now that we got a red idol, which is one of the main ways we open doors in this game, we're gonna backtrack to the start, make a nice little leap of faith, and we're just right at the end. So that's just gonna be a nice little introduction to what we're in for today. This game has a lot of leap of faith like that. Especially in this next level here. That like bite kid we fought earlier, we would normally have to fight him in this level again, but we can do another one. Nice! So that's called Bite Kid Skip. It's one of the more recent strats. It saves about 16 seconds. It just makes the run in Village 1 a lot more interesting.
Also got it.
Nice! So you see these like ending title cards that show up whenever you finish a level. Normally we wouldn't watch those because this game has a built-in function where if you press F4, the game automatically quits the level, but you can still watch it. I think I screwed up, yeah. I tried to go for a button death warp, but I messed up. It was just slightly off in my positioning. So normally if you watch the movie, the plot is we are an emperor named Cusco who gets turned into a llama, and he has to turn back into a human. But we play as more than a llama. We can actually play as a turtle in a lot of places.
And a frog.
And a bunny.
All like transformations Cusco gets in the movie. So it's really nice that they thought about that while making this game.
Yeah, there's a lot of subtle nods to the original movie, especially if you play this game casually and listen to the dialogue. Now, Kronk is unfortunately scripted, so I can't really go any faster, any slower. But the upside to that is I can pick up a Whompy or an extra life and not lose any time. While I'm doing that, I'm gonna... Sorry, I had to pause really quickly. Okay. Kronk
There he goes.
Kronk throws a little hissy fit. Now, luckily, I have a little bit of an advantage over Jamie because I'm playing on controller. Jamie plays on keyboard, and depending on what controller what like method of control you use, some of the NPCs can either move faster in my case or slower in Jamie's case. Shoutouts to PC ports, am I right?
PC port.
Sometimes that happens. You could get messed up in the camera. So this game has a lot of sneaking levels. Normally we have to sneak past Pacha and it's really slow. But if you're quick enough, you can dodge him before he has enough time to notice you. Oh, and one thing I forgot to mention, this game's main method of movement is charging. Now normally charge takes up a lot of stamina and you're not able to use it that much. But when you jump, your stamina doesn't deplete. So this game has a lot of charge management, as we call it. As the villain of the game, Easema, very easy boss.
Yeah, just stand where the buttons are. She's gonna throw the pots on it, and then it's just a freebie from there.
So it looks like we're both past village, moving on to Jungle Knight. Oh.
Of course, the jungle is like the second place Cusco goes after he was taken to his village.
This game follows the movie pretty well.
Yeah. Definitely the next section because, oh boy.
Yeah, maybe a little too well. We'll get into that when it happens. Jump past this little tree here, save a little bit of time. Now, normally we'd have to like chase around the squirrel for balloons to ride this raft, but with a well-placed jump, you can just jump across and let the water just knock you back. Ah. Sometimes these guards can be a pain.
Yeah, so the game is pretty much like a set like place. If you hit the water, you're gonna get like flung back to a specific location. And you can just barely hit the other side of the waterfall, so that the game thinks, oh, we need to place you on the other side of the waterfall. And that's how that works.
This game has a weird balancing issue with the levels. A lot of the levels we've went to up to this point were like about a minute long, maybe a little bit over. This is one of the more longer levels, Jungle Knight. It's about a little under 4 minutes.
And also one of the levels where charge is really scarce. You have to use it very wisely.
Yeah.
There are only 2 charge pots in this entire level.
We can make it a little bit more lenient by collecting a few coins, which help increase our max charge. And just because you didn't get enough of Bike Kid, here's Bike Kid.
Checkpoint.
This little snot appears a lot throughout this game. Fortunately, we don't have to beat him in every level, so that's nice, but this is one of the few of them. Oh. I can't stand too far away from him, otherwise he'll auto-teleport me. Now that we have a little bit of charge, we're going to be schmoovin'.
Llama coming through.
This is the main appeal of the game, just being able to charge around.
Yeah, the controls are like very early 2000s, and probably like a lot of critics says it's the downside of this game, but for us it's really fun.
Yeah. Maybe on PS1, because you only have to use the D-pad to work with, it probably was a little bit more annoying, but with a controller it just feels really smooth. Even with a D-pad on keyboard, this control is still very satisfying. Whether you're just starting the game or you're getting really clean at your movement, the movement is just so much fun. Cusco having a little
Also-
look-see.
Also, this game is the same game of same engine as the same engine as Croc 2, but doesn't really seem a lot of similarities between the two games. I would assume the engine got a little upgrade from Croc 2 to this game.
These are also the same people that I learned recently. They actually made the original Star Fox on SNES. I guess Argonaut Games just really thrives on animal-based characters.
Yeah.
Get a nice little knockback from the water. My charge management was actually really good in this level. The game tried to jump scare me with a spider, didn't work. Alright, now we finally got another charge potion, so now we can just be as reckless as we want. It's a nice balance of like just being able to run around like crazy and thinking about where you're moving. Wow, that's an unfortunate spider placement. Oh. Now, for anyone who played this game as a kid, you might recognize this next level and have some worrying flashbacks. Because if you remember in the movie, Cusco has to run away from jaguars, and it requires and it's a huge button mashing experience. Now you can use all 4 of the face buttons to mash, but when I was a kid, I only thought you used the charge button, so it was really hard, and then it was a little kid with tiny fingers. Ah! My hand's broken. I got stuck on this level quite a lot.
Yeah. Also, like, computers back then weren't like the fastest ones.
Not to mention, if you're trying to 100% this level, it's a nightmare because there's coins all over the place, and if you miss one, you have to do the whole level. You have to, like, either die or do the whole level again. This game really thrives on any percent. The 100% category. Jamie likes it, but I find the movement...
I mean, likes is like a strong word.
Speaking of likes is a strong word, here's River. This game likes to vary up the gameplay style. If you'll remember in the movie, they get tied to a log and have to, like, fall down a river. Even the game makes fun of that this scene was much shorter in the film. Because we have to deal with 4 levels of riding a log.
Yeah, but like River 1 and 2 are like the slower ones. River 3 is we're gonna see our favorite bike kid again. I mean, we're gonna race him, so it's a little bit faster. And River 4 is just an RNG moment.
RNG moments. Yeah. I'm starting to grow a little bit more appreciation for River as I've gotten better at it. When you're starting out, it can be a little bit of a drag and hard to, like, understand how the log works. But as you get, like, better and start to really clean up your turns, it gets a little bit less monotonous. And it has some banger music. This is one of my favorite tracks in the game.
Can't go wrong with a nice trumpet.
Tasty.
So there's not really a lot to say about these levels, other than just like, don't hit the walls, don't bonk, you will lose time.
You'll notice us taking a lot of damage, but don't worry, there's no risk of us, like, losing any time because of those extra lives we talked about earlier. You can just tank them and keep your same amount of progress. So we could be as reckless as we want. Cusco ain't afraid of no killer spiders or killer crocs or killer turtles.
Yum yum.
This game is a bit weird, but it has quite a bit of charm to it. This game didn't have to be as good as it is, considering that's the main thing about licensed video games. They usually get a bad rap. That's why I like this little marathon, because it gets to highlight all the charm they have and a bit of their scuffedness too. But for a game made in the year 2000, it really has a lot of nice elements to it. Moving on to River 2, we get a bit of extra challenge with whirlpools that we have to mash A to get out of, or we'll get sucked into them.
My Wompy.
Get to pick up a lot of Wompies in this level, so there's no real fear of, like, dying or game overing.
Slow down, Speedy.
So, how's it going?
Yeah, good. I'm also in River 2. So like getting stuck in those whirlpools like isn't really good, but you can use them to like cut your corners because going out of your way to not hit them is sometimes just slower than just like tanking like the whirlpool and just smashing jump to get out of it. You get some really nice corners.
What I want to know is why Chaka, who is Pacha's daughter, just out in this dangerous river.
That's better.
You think Pacha would be a more responsible parent and not let his kids play in a river filled with killer crocodiles and spiders? But then again, he's tied to a log, so there's not much
I was
you do
about
about
to say
it.
that. I think jumping from a rope to save a llama from some jaguars is a little more irresponsible, since you have kids and a wife at home, who's pregnant, by the way.
Yum yum.
This is a very clean river. I haven't really had any bonks.
Yeah, same here, I guess.
I don't know why I'm continuing to mash A. I don't have any whirlpools to deal with.
It's same. It's just like nice to like do.
Slow down, Speedy. You wanna be next?
A little bit low on health, but again, it doesn't matter because of the extra lives.
Oh, you wouldn't want to die at the crocodile part, would you?
Oh no, the scary crocodiles. The scary auto-scroller set pattern crocodiles. I used to be terrified of this section as a kid too, because there were just scary crocodiles coming at you with uncanny models. Now I just find them kind of cute. So like we said, there's a set pattern to them, so we just know where they're going to be in advance. Oh no, it's so close! What am I going to do?
It's usually like left, right, left, right, left, right. And then just the cycle repeats one time, like 2 times in total. And you can't really save time, only the last crocodile, it just like matters how fast you shoot him. But that like barely saves like a second, so.
Halfway through river. Usually this collision's a little bit weird. Okay, we're good. Oh, I golden river too? Well,
Nice.
that might be a fake gold considering that I'm not using F4 strats, but still, that felt really good.
Wouldn't that be as a really good gold? Since F4 saves like 7 seconds.
Oh, that's true. Oh, you're right.
Yeah, so you save half a second and more.
I went down the wrong path. My kid might bonk me. Oh, okay, no, we're good. Unlike Kronk in Village 3, this one actually matters how fast you go because the bike kid likes the rubber band too, so.
Yeah, and I have to choose this left path because if I could choose the right path, which Orion already said, I play with keyboard, so for some reason he is just allowed to be a little faster, and if I can't get in front of him, I lose time.
So,
Tasty.
bike kid by default usually gets ahead of you here, but with good movement, you can bonk into him and just do a little slick little strat here where you can just get a little bit ahead of him. Ah, okay.
What happened?
I bonked into the rock, but the bike kid saved me.
The rock with like the insane camera angle turn? You
Yeah,
remember
that one.
Yeah, that one, yeah.
It really was my fault. I just didn't cut a tight enough turn, but
Especially when your like lock rotation is a little off.
Ah, that's better.
Bananas in the river. What will they think of next? That's a reference to... You might have saw at like the start of the game. There's an old man NPC that gives you like cryptic hits on some of the later levels in the game. I don't know if that saves time bumping into him early, but I find it hilarious anyway. I promise we are almost done with River. This is the last one where we have to fight easema. Go, Piggy, go. So as JamieJo said, this part is a little bit of RNG. All you can really do is just shoot the balloons as fast as you can and hope for the best.
Yeah, so there's like a life on the left side, and there's a wall, and if you shoot the balloon animals towards it, the wall will break, so you can grab the extra life. But there's a small chance that the balloon animal will just bounce off it, and that's an extra hit on the gate. And you want as many hits on the gate as possible.
I thought I was gonna get an extra hit. Unlucky. Please don't go to the left side. Good.
So that's if you're lucky. You can also get really unlucky, and when easema throws her balloon, the balloon can just disappear. And yeah, that's the time loss.
Okay, slightly below average.
I think I got a decent one. I beat her while she was to the left, so don't know if that's good or not.
Alright. Back at it again. As a llama. Jungle Day is really fun. Lot of good movement. And the level layout looks very nice. Gonna grab this checkpoint. This game uses a lot of death warp and checkpoint abuses. It's faster to do the death warp rather than just like having to walk back all the way. Bees the size of your leg. I hope you like sneaking levels, because this game has a lot of them. Fortunately, these guards are kind of blind as a bat, and they can't see you at all.
Didn't these like levels used to have like honey or something in the beta? The honey pots or something in the beta.
Oh
version.
yeah, I remembered that.
Oh my god. Well, I'm having a lot of time loss right now.
Oh no.
I went a little too fast.
Just can't handle the llama power. Got a bit of a faster cycle there from the llama guards. These like stationary guards that it looks like they should see you, but they really just don't. I don't know why, but for some reason they can only really see you during their turning animation. Well-tested game. Last guard room here. This one we can go at our own pace, since we have to meet a certain cycle anyway. Got a few switches to press. They scream demon llama. Every NPC in this game thinks you're a demon.
Well, I just did fast guard, so I think you know where I am right now.
Yeah. Fortunately, have to wait past this guard a little bit, but if we time a jump just right, we can catch him out of his turning animation and sneak right past him. Jungle Day 2, there's not a lot in terms of skips, but the movement is just really satisfying to do.
Oh yeah, I'm jumping. Woo-hoo-hoo.
Watch out for the tentacles in the wall. If I go to the right a little bit, I can trick the platform into thinking I'm on the other side and jumping to try and cut a bit of a optimization. Didn't quite get it.
That's better.
It's really tricky.
Checkpoint.
This game is really easy to get into because you can decide which checkpoints you want to take and which strats you want to res.
Checkpoint.
I have to wait a little bit here. That was a bit of a wasted charge. I didn't need to do that.
Well, I'm already at Jungle Day 2 now, so I lost like 30 seconds. Sedge.
This collision is so weird. I don't know what I'm bonking into. That's like happened 3 times in a row the past time I've gotten here. Those fly traps are a bit weird. Sometimes you can jump past them, sometimes they'll hit you. Let's see, can I get lucky again? Oh my god. I usually always get hit by those. Got like extraordinarily lucky. Just a really satisfying level. That was really good. Even though I didn't get the platform thing. Coming up to Jungle Day 3 with another fun transformation. Not going to be a turtle this time. Going to be a weird looking frog. Well, that camera angle was bizarre. So this is all about just like pressing switches. And your hops get bigger the more you do them in a row. So 1 hop is small, 2 hops is medium, and 3 hops is large. Don't press the ones with crosses, ribbit. Ah. You can carry your hops through loading zones sometimes, so that way you can just go max, max, max.
No touchy.
Checkpoint.
Got a little puzzle here of this fly telling you what switches to press. Oh, wow, I really just did that. It's very easy to autopilot in this stage and lose a lot of time for no reason. Oh. The frog is uncontrollable.
Hey, I'm a llama again.
Alright, now that we're a llama again, we're not quite done with the level. Did I pick up grapes? I think I did. Because we need to get a statue on top of the red idol by looking up at the big boy at the diner. Okay, I did pick up grapes, so we're good.
Booyah!
Another short world. We're not even at the halfway point in the run. Because even though we're 4 worlds out,
Nice foot.
Cusco gives a strange compliment to Pacha. The nice foot. Alright. Mountain is kind of cracked because we have a lot of skips here with these statues. Normally you're supposed to place 4 in order to make a little staircase. But with some good placement, we can get the last one here to raise it all the way to the max. Grab it up so that it lowers. And then with careful timing, you can just ride it up. I have to be careful with charge management here because... oh, that's not good. Because there's a treadmill in the later section.
No touchy.
Top 10 worst place guards in the game. Number 10, this one,
Yeah,
Mountain 1.
With the switch, you mean?
Ooh, that was good. Just had enough charge to make it past the treadmill. Oh, kind of need that. Red idols are very important. Mountain 2 we gotta deal with is the Condor level. With the infamous Condor Man, Tweet Tweet.
My statue placement was a little too far.
There is a faster route where you cannot need this rock, but it's really difficult and does not save a lot, so we're just gonna be grabbing the rock. That doesn't mean we won't do skips. Top 10 worst place guards in the game. Number 9, this one in Mountain 2.
He always has the high ground, so it's basically you're always getting hit.
I don't think this is gonna work. Oh, okay, got lucky. So we need to carry this rock up with us in order to. Normally we need a statue head to like activate this mechanism, but we can just bring up the rock with us and just jump across like it's nothing. Now, Condor Man skip here is perhaps the oldest known skip in the game, going all the way back to 2002 in old forums, which I find is really interesting. They didn't even know what it was. They called it like cheat fly through walls, which that's not real. It's just bad geometry, I'm suspecting.
Llama coming through.
Checkpoint.
Who even thinks to find something like that in 2002?
Checkpoint.
This game has quite a large history, even going back to like 2013 with its oldest runner, Honest Hit. Helped pioneer a lot of the game's meta. But this game has other strat hunters and world record holders throughout its history, like JamieJo and Skywards and Things to Clown, all those peeps. Oh. The funny thing about those rocks...
For some reason, I'm not getting the rock grab.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I always dread the rock grab in Mountain 2. It's one of my more difficult strats. So we have to get more green idols than Kronk here. But they're all in scripted locations, so we can just stand right where they spawn and just easily win.
Booyah.
Booyah.
Out of my way.
Now we're coming up to City. City 1 is normally one of the longest levels casually, but it's the shortest level in the run. Actually, that might not be true. I think there's a lab too, but it's one of them. So using this bowl of carrots here, we can do some out of bounds shenanigans on this little stack here and climb up. And now we're right at the end, where normally we need a gold idol to get past this door. But with some clipping shenanigans,
Oh yeah, I'm
I think I got it. Yep, we could. The loading zone is still active. That was pretty. That was decent. 40-second City 1 isn't too bad. Now for the great equalizer, City 2.
Equalizer.
Let's have a look. See.
This is where a lot of runs die due to a skip at the very end called Golden Head Clip. I'd say it's like by far probably one of the most difficult strats, if not the most difficult strat, just because of how much setup it takes and how much can go wrong. I'm gonna go for this once. Hopefully I get to show it off. Nah. You can like get lucky and hop over to the other side, but it's really inconsistent. And I never go for it in runs. City 2 decided to not be swaggy to the peeps at License-a-thon.
I'm just vibing, collecting my green idols.
Oh, that was bad.
Oh yeah, I'm jumping. That's
Oh, wow, that was a really unnecessarily risky jump.
Let's have a look. See. Yum yum.
It's faster to grab the red idols in Death Warp rather than walking all the way back. Okay, so we got past the red idol door. We should be done, right? Nope.
I wish. City 2 is like the longest level in the entire game.
Ooh. Top 10 worst placed guards in the game. 8 through 1, all of them in City 2.
I golded City 1.
Bit of a cut. I don't think I skipped it. Oh wow, I did. That cutscene. Normally, those two guys would talk to you, but but it's kind of weird. They have to like walk up to each other first, and you can just barely jump past them in time. Kind of took a lot of damage. Hopefully I can...
I also didn't get funny pot.
Checkpoint.
Oh, nice. Okay, so now that I was pretty good at like keeping my health managed, I can save it until when I need to death warp and just tank a Wompy. So this isn't... So we're doing pretty nice for ourselves. Well placed charge now.
Booyah! Yeah. Lava
Ugh,
coming
Jamie
through.
doing right door first. Cringe.
Ow.
I like right door.
Well, it's slow.
No touchy.
I don't care.
Oh, another red aisle door. We're done, right? Nope.
Checkpoint.
Let's have a
Nice, got the snipe.
So this statue right here is a clue on how to get to the end of the level. We normally have to place a body part and a head part of a statue in order to beat the level. Thankfully, we don't need to get the body part, which requires going through another guard sneaking section
llama coming. Woo-hoo-hoo.
because of funny golden head clip.
Out of my way.
These block jumps are tougher than they look. Alright,
Let's have a look.
this requires a very finicky setup. I'm gonna go a little quiet here.
Let's have a look-see.
Nice!
Did you get it?
Yeah, I got it.
I'm assuming,
Uh,
yeah.
Yeah, because the last time I was there during practice, I lost like a minute and a half to it or something ridiculous. Very common for a lot of runs to die a golden head clip.
Jump, jumpy, jumpy, jump.
City 3 used to be one of the longest levels of the game too,
Oh, yeah.
but thankfully we found a really easy leap of faith, couple of easy leap of faith jumps. That just helped with the quality of life in the run.
Oh yeah, I'm jumping, jumpy, jumpy, jump.
And makes sub 1 hour possible.
Yeah, this was the main thing that like pushed the game past sub 1 hour. There were other little things too, like F4 strats,
Oh yeah.
but I'd say it was mainly City 3 that helped, like,
Checkpoint.
just kept pushing and the game just wouldn't stop. So normally we would have to get that peacock guy's pants in order to progress, but the room he's guarding is actually stored just a little bit further off in the distance. And they thought you couldn't reach it, but you can. Now that by itself saves around like 30 seconds, but we're not done yet because I'm holding on to that last checkpoint I had until later. Until I acquire some charge, which requires me going into a bonus room. But for now, I just have to deal with these little trampoline puzzles.
Oh, I'm at the golden door.
The funny, I almost touched that checkpoint.
Yeah.
With another charge jump, we can do another easy
Oh,
on the
yes.
bounce. Oh, you got it? Nice.
Yes. And also very clean.
Uh-oh.
Not the
Uh-oh.
cleanest, but
Uh-oh. Okay. This
Pretty
guard
good.
room is very tricky. I got an easy cycle, but I screwed up. I think we're good. Yeah, we're good.
it looked for a second like it didn't, like I wouldn't get it, but
Yeah. Both got past the funny head clips, which is nice.
Checkpoint.
Well,
Another fight with easema. Normally we have to shoot all these bricks down. but we can just quickly hop back on before it hops back up. Fun fact about this cutscene, you can actually skip it, but if you mess it up in certain ways, you can actually soft lock. So nobody goes for it and runs, and we're all afraid to do it. We're afraid that this run gets too optimized where we have to go for it. Now that we're past city, anyone who's played this as a kid will again get some bad flashbacks to the catacombs levels. Looks like Jamie got the...
I got the skip, yeah.
Yeah.
And the second one is free.
It looks scary, but it's...
It looks really scary, yeah.
But it's one of the easier strats. When you're airborne, you don't decelerate, so you'll see me hopping over pits quite a bit and using jump pads. Thankfully, the catacombs roller coasters are much shorter than the river levels, and they're broken up by regular platforming. Unfortunately, catacombs, I'd say like just under City 2. Catacombs 2 is the second hardest level in the game. It's just a lot of difficult platforming.
Checkpoint.
Oh, nice! I got that.
Got that hard jump?
Yeah, I got the.
What?
I got the.
Oh my god! I got caught.
Oh no!
And
maybe the guards are
for some
just
reason the guards just
semi-blind.
turn around.
Oh
No,
no!
I just don't have any charge left. I also had good cycle, damn it.
Well, at least you have the checkpoint, which is relatively close.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got that like hard jump under the
Checkpoint.
cart. That's a lot tougher than it looks. It's very easy to bonk and fall. Oh! Got another difficult part with swinging axes. Whoa, whoa. Scary. Another reason Catacombs 2 kind of sucks is because we got another RNG part with this boss. We have to take down this guy's... We have to take down these block kids. Cusco abuses children. Oh, that's stupid.
Did you miss a black bomb?
Yeah. No, I got hit by the kid.
Uh,
But now it's daddy's angry. Okay. Black bombs are good, red bombs are bad. Okay, 3 red bombs. That's like average. It's like a little above average. It's not too bad. I've had it where it's like in the like 10s or 20s of red bombs. You can get really screwed over.
Checkpoint.
Fortunately, we are done with Catacombs 2. Got another roller coaster level.
And I'll bet they'll automatically turn us around.
Hey Jamie, you should line up with the corners. They might automatically turn you around.
yeah, I think it does. You have no idea how much I have heard that line fucking playing this level for the IL.
Oh yeah. Surprisingly, this game's most active ILs are the Catacombs levels, which is weird to me. You think you can't milk this cow anymore, but somehow you can. It looks like you would be able to do so many skips here, considering how close some of the sections are. But this game accounts for it, where if you like try to jump to a later part earlier than you intend to, these turning arrows just won't work, and the ending loading zone isn't active. We don't understand how Catacombs fully works. We just know that we can't like. if there ever will be catacomb skips, they'll probably be like insanely technical.
Yeah.
I have to be careful
Yeah,
not to go too
programmers,
fast here. Because you can overshoot these targets.
Yeah, that's the problem with with a good game, is that it has good programmers.
We understandably get very nervous in the catacombs levels because if you fall once, you have to go back to the start. So even if you're on the best run in the world, one misstep in catacombs and it's over.
I'm a bunny?
I'm a bunny?
Checkpoint.
The third transformation of the game.
Alright, RNG moment right here.
Little kids were probably terrified of the ghost in this level. Look at that face. Look at it. It's so creepy. Ew. This game has surprisingly a lot of nightmare fuel.
I got 2 black bombs in a row, then 3 red ones.
Ah, that's not too bad.
Nah. But it could have been really good.
Need 14 carrots. Nothing we can do.
Yo!
Slight bit of tech, if I can get it. Oh, if I can jump up. Oh. Okay. If you like hold, because the bunny hopping uses the charge meter, if you hold it down while grabbing the potion, you can actually get free charge. I lost more time than it saves trying to show it off, but whatever. Gotta be swaggy for the people. Last roller coaster level here. These reverse pads actually reverse your controls. Isn't that
Every kid's fucking nightmare.
left is right and right is left? Apologies if I'm a little quiet.
Yeah, same. I mean, there's nothing a lot to talk about. Yeah, you just gotta hit the speed boost as much as possible in the roller coaster levels.
I'm approaching the final world of the game, which is the lab. Can skip a cutscene there if you're quick enough.
Out of my way!
Now all the enemies are animals because they got hit with Isema's potions like in the movie. It's mostly just cows though. Oh wow. My charge management was really bad. I was not expecting that to be so bad.
Checkpoint.
They just had to show you where all these tiles are. Oh man, it's so hard. I wonder what I'm gonna do. Lab is where all the animal transformations come back for one last hurrah.
Just like in the movie.
It's almost like this game is based off the movie.
Imagine this game came out first and then I made a movie about it.
That's my headcanon. So now we're a bunny again. It's part short but sweet. It's Lab 2 that gets really crazy. So now Pacha is throwing us a bunch of potions, hoping it'll turn us back to a human, but now we're just a turtle. Again. Not again!
Checkpoint.
Hey, Kronk really doesn't like turtles, so we have to run.
Yeah, but he wasn't supposed to be down there.
Yeah, turtles aren't allowed. Alright. Why go down the slide normally? when you could just surf through air. And just go right to the end. You're literally surfing on nothing. I love it.
So in lab 2 we had an earlier skip where you can just like jump from a part of the level to the next. But this what Orion just did is faster. And also very early in the level.
Yeah, but it's also really difficult. The current world record lost time to it. So it's...
That's you.
Oh! No way! No, why didn't anyone tell me? Now we're a frog again. Another short but sweet level. Thankfully, Lab 4 and 5 make up for it. Being the final challenges of the game.
Hey, I'm a llama again.
Gotta scale the palace walls. I'd say Lab 4 is the second longest level, other than City 2.
And the most annoying.
Just really difficult platforming and bad cycles. So you're approaching Lab 1.
That hit me, wow.
That's better.
Oh yeah, your charge management was much better than mine at that level.
My way. Ow.
And I play this level very safe because it's easy to fall down. Charging past some beetles.
Booyah.
While we're scaling this, I just want to give a quick shout out to
Ow.
the Cusco speedrunning community. If this game looks interesting to you, we have a speedrun.com page and a Discord where we're pretty active and looking for new strats and helping new players out with the game.
Just in general, more people on the leaderboard would be appreciated.
Got a little cutscene skip. That one doesn't save time. Well, it does, but not a lot.
Out of my
But it's just nice to get. Some of
Oh
these
my god,
puzzles are very strange.
I almost fell into the voice
Whoa.
turtle.
Yeah, very scary skip. Oh. Okay, there we go. Gotta get a few red idols.
Llama coming through. Out of my way. Boom, baby.
Boom, baby.
Llama coming through. Out of my way.
This game's dialogue is so good. It's just you don't really hear it outside of like what Cusco says normally, and like a few key lines.
Out of my way.
That slime tile is a bit weird. Now this next cutscene skip I'm trying to hope to get. Nice! Okay. So the reason I want that cutscene skip is that for this next, we're gonna have to fight Easema again, and normally she has to deal with the cutscene, but because I did that little skip, you actually gain control, and you can hit her early before she brings out her hammer, and now she's just attacking you with nothing. Easema spin. Makes the fight really easy and really fast. I can't believe you went for that, Jamie. That is so scary to me.
What?
The like jump across the like spiked platforms.
I mean, it's pretty consistent for me. I'm not going to do this one because this swing killed my last one.
No touching.
You'd think the boss would be the end of the level. Nope.
Nope.
Not in the world of Cusco. Oh. Careful here.
Checkpoint.
Can charge back before the cutscene starts. Do I have... I'm probably just gonna death ward.
Out of
Through
my
the-
way.
Not worry about the guard.
Nice, got the first cutscene skip.
Oh, you got it too? Nice.
Yeah, the first one, not this
Although,
one.
oh yeah.
Tasty.
Yeah, the first one is just brownie points. It's the second one that matters.
Llama coming through.
I've missed that red idol many a time.
Woo-hoo-hoo. You know.
That was weird.
Checkpoint.
Okay, I got it. So, what I just did there is a buffered roll input. You can buffer a roll before the level starts and move before the platform activates, and allows you to cut that platform in a faster cycle than having to wait. It's easy to forget in runs when you have the nerves going up.
And got the easema skip too.
Nice. Heading up to the home stretch here. Let's see if I can get this. Did I get it? I did. Of course I get that one, but I missed the one in Village Street.
Checkpoint.
This is the one time I use keyboard in the run because Bike Kid moves really slow when you use keyboard. Unfortunately, that's the last time we'll see Bike Kid. Farewell, sweet prince. I want this checkpoint.
Checkpoint.
Imagine if Bite Kid was the final boss.
Checkpoint.
Kinda is for me and sometimes.
Attack.
In practice, I missed that kid like 7 times or something. It was pretty embarrassing.
Attack.
Just imagine like Bite Kid, like Mission Impossible, takes off Isma takes off his mask, it's Bite Kid.
God, weird cow RNG. Attack!
Out of my way. Booyah. Yeah.
Do nice death warp. Go into the other path. I find it amusing that the cow shows up the most in these levels, considering it's the cow in the movie that has to like go home because he's so sad.
Whee! Oh yeah, I'm jumping. Llama coming through. Booyah.
All right. Now we got all that. We can make it to the end, where we do a final race to the human potion with easema. But there's a twist. She's gonna turn into a hideous monster, and it's just a small cat.
Just like the movie.
Just like the movie. So we have to do a final race against Cat Easema to the potion, but it's just a straight line to the end. Oh, did you not get? Oh,
I barely missed
I was
it.
watching your screen, not paying attention, and I fell in the race.
In the final race.
Yeah, that might be the first time I've ever fallen there. Ever. All right, get ready on time for me, because when I grab the final potion, it's over. And time.
Well, see ya.
Sage.
You played really well.
Me? No.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I'm still shaking. This is new to me, so yeah.
So I finished with a 56:11. That's actually pretty good for a marathon run.
So my current pace is like a 58:48. So at least it's like sub 1 hour.
While Jamie is finishing up his run here, I'll give some shout outs to the Cusco community. Shout out to Honest Hit, this game's pretty much oldest community member. One of the founding father, if you will. Shout outs to JamieJo1.
Thank you.
It was fun racing against you. You're
I wasn't really an opponent, but I had fun.
Yeah,
I went too fast.
Yeah, back when we originally submitted this, Jamie was world record holder, and I was like a minute behind him or something. And we've traded world records back and forth since. Shoutouts to Skywards, a former world record holder, and the first run I ever watched, which inspired me to run this game. Shoutouts to Silver Ketchup, thanks to Clown, Ultra Stars, who helps us with a lot of the tools we use, like an auto splitter, and helping us find a lot of the values in the game's memory to help us figure out skips. Shoutouts to Spike Stuff, a tasser in the community. A lot of the game's runners, Zabang, I hope that's how you pronounce your name. Super Soul, Mooshpaw, Pineapple, Vodka Owl, yes, that is their real name. And shouts to some of the people who don't run this game but just help out with its game's growth, like Sean, aka Mr. the Dank. And be sure to check out the speedrun.com page where we highlight our Discord, where you can learn the game if you are interested. GG, what did you get?
58.
Nice.
And that was the game. I hope you liked it.
Before we go, gotta show off Cusco's home invasion.
Boom, baby.
Boom, baby.
Boom, baby. Cusco as a regular model just looks so weird and scuffed. But that is it for us. This was a very fun race. Again, GG's on your run, Jamie.
Thank you. You too.
Hope to do.
Well played. You played a lot better than me.
I'm humbled. I hope to do more stuff in the Cusco community in the future. Maybe we can do some blind runs of the Game Boy Color game.
Yeah.
that is a mess. But it was a pleasure being the first one to start off this great marathon. I hope to run more, show off the other licensed games that this marathon has, including I will be back at 8:20 p.m. to show off another licensed game, Truth or Square PSP. Stay tuned to that. And I just want to wish good luck to the other runners in this marathon, and just peace out. I'm orionytp.
Not Jamie.
Signing off.
Bye bye.